higher educational institutions that meet the eligibility criteria and have previously obtained UGC accreditation to offer open and distance learning and online programs have the opportunity to apply for recognition of additional courses. Additionally, it is advised that higher education institutions visit the UGC Distance Education Bureau website to access information regarding the application fee and to stay informed about any upcoming updates or announcements.
Published in the esteemed Journal of the American Geriatric Society, the research was conducted by a team from School of Global Public Health. The authors delved into the topic, spurred by the noticeable lack of comprehensive studies on the long-term cognitive impact of Internet usage among older adults. Much of the existing research has been slanted towards the negative impacts, largely overlooking potential benefits. A comprehensive longitudinal survey encompassing the data of about 20,000 older American adults.
The sympathetic nervous system produces our fight or flight response to perceived threats. The vagus nerves are part of the parasympathetic nervous system, which does the opposite: rest, digest, and restore. The sympathetic nervous system increases heart and breathing rates, slows down digestion, and lowers the immune response. Stimulation of the vagus nerves reduces heart rate, promotes healthy digestion and metabolism, increases blood flow to organs, and reduces inflammation.
Astrophotography can be one of the neatest and most interesting genres, but it is also one of the most challenging, requiring a lot of very specific knowledge and techniques, as well as some very specialized gear. If you would like to get started with astrophotography, check out this fantastic video tutorial that will show you the ins and outs of the genre. These solve the most fundamental problem with astrophotography. The Earth is constantly rotating with respect to the star field, so you can only expose for so long before things start to blur.
This eclipse is an annular, one in which a ring of sunlight is viewed around the moon's image at midpoint in the spectacle. However, for much of the United States it will be seen only as a partial eclipse. The magnitude, or fraction of the sun's width that the moon covers, means that 4.8% of that width shows all around. From the moment the eclipse path begins over the North Pacific Ocean, it slides on a southeast trajectory. Pacific Daylight Time. The duration of annularity along the center of the eclipse path will steadily increase.
While the Pakistani military elite profits from the country's economic misery, common Pakistani lives continue to bear the brunt of Pakistan's economic mismanagement by the military-controlled establishment. Pakistan is struggling for survival with its economy in shambles, and the country is now totally dependent on external assistance and loans. If this vital support were to falter, or if external donors and lenders chose to withdraw, the country's economy would plummet into a monumental default.
The number of impacts is not declining, Alan Stern, principal investigator of the New Horizons mission and a planetary scientist at the Southwest Research Institute, told Science. And the simplest explanation for that is that there is more stuff out there that we haven't detected. That clued the astronomers in. Using New Horizons' trajectory, they were then able to narrow down a search area for potential unseen Kuiper belt objects in hundreds of combined images of the night sky taken by Japan's Subaru telescope.
Power walking is a full-body workout that could improve cardiovascular fitness and endurance, build strength, and promote the bone-building process, called bone loading. The speed of power walking also engages your upper body to help propel you and could contribute toward weight loss by topping up overall daily calorie burn. One study found that brisk walking could help you lose abdominal fat. But it's not just the physical benefits of walking we should consider. Some research shows that brisk walking could improve well-being, mood, and cognitive function.
Abraham Maslow was an American psychologist who created a model for understanding human behavior. Specifically, he was interested in what motivated people, and he devised 5 levels in the shape of a pyramid representing each of those needs. For those who need a refresher in psychology, those levels, starting with the basic needs at the bottom and working their way toward the top, are physiological needs, such as food, water and sleep, safety, love and belonging, self-esteem and self-actualization.
Researchers have discovered a sea's worth of water locked within the sediment and rock of a lost volcanic plateau that's now deep in the Earth's crust. Revealed by a 3D seismic image, the water lies 2 miles under the ocean floor off the coast of New Zealand, where it may be dampening a major earthquake fault that faces the country's North Island. The fault is known for producing slow-motion earthquakes, called slow slip events. These can release pent-up tectonic pressure harmlessly over days and weeks.